I want to quickly run through with you my top 10 best practices when it comes to building data ingestion for your data platform. Number one is all about understanding the data that you're working with. If you don't know how that behaves in source, how it changes, how it updates, can things be deleted, then you're going to have problems at some point in the life cycle of that data set. Number two, build reusable frameworks. The last thing you want to be doing is every time that you need to bring in another CSV file, extract data from another database, is be rebuilding everything from scratch. You want to start building up your library of tools that you can redeploy to speed up deployment, make it quicker, make it more consistent. Number three, use configurations. There's a balance to get here. You don't want to create your own programming language driven through configuration files, but nor do you want to have to do all the same things in code over and over again. That means when you need to change something, you've got to change it in 100 places. You want to try and take a configuration driven approach where you can and where it's sensible to do so. Number four is all about auditing. When you're being sent a file, you want to make sure that alongside it, you're getting another file that tells you how many records to expect, what an MD5 hash of the file might look like, the sum of a particular column in there, so you can make sure you've received the full file, and once you've loaded it, you haven't broken it in any way. The same thing can be managed for database connections or other methods of getting data in as well. Number five, all about logging. As much as you can, as much as is sensible to do for the particular flow, you want to log all the steps in there so that you can see how data is progressing through, how long things are taking, what steps something at when you need to monitor it in the morning, and so on. Number six is all about error handling. You want things to fail gracefully where you possibly can. You don't want an error tumbling down the load if there's a problem. And you can make decisions about some things it might be okay to fail and flow on to the next step because there's no dependencies. Other things shouldn't progress at all if there's been an error. So you can think about that and you can make sure you've got the right error handling in place to deal with it. Number seven is all about alerting. So when those errors do happen, or if there's other warnings or things you might want to know about, how do you want to communicate that out? Is sticking it in a log good enough, or do you need to send an email to let you know, come and check something, here's a problem that we need you to go and look at. Number eight is all about monitoring dashboards. Often overlooked, but building on top of the data sets you're loading, dashboards that give you a good view of data quality and consistency going backwards so that you can detect problems that might not have been a hard failure in the load is really helpful and will make sure that you pick up on problems that otherwise might go unseen until they're found by a user. Number nine is all about inline commentary, making sure that all code, whether it's been built in ETL or scripted in a language, has proper commentary inside it telling you what each step's doing and why it's there is incredibly helpful and it's going to save you time in the long run when you come to rework or try and fix problems. Number 10 is all about version control. Making sure that you can roll back to different versions of your data ingestion pipelines is really crucial, not least if it's a GDPR reason and someone wants to know why they were selected into a certain segment and you need to dig out, well, what did I transform and what did I do at that point in time? What were the rules that were in place? So those are my 10 best practices that you should think about when it comes to managing your data ingestion and building your data ingestion pipelines.